You know when you're truly leveling up when these things begin to happen for you. When you start to notice that you are becoming unrecognizable to people, people might just start telling you, wow, you look so different. I don't know, something about you. Wow, like you seem like you've changed. You are on a level up. Okay, the next thing, when you no longer can do the things that you used to be able to do. So you might have been the girl who could go out and club and stay all night, maybe drink all the time, maybe you used to smoke, whatever it is. These bad habits, you're starting to notice that you're outgrowing them. You no longer are doing the things that you used to do, especially when they weren't good for you. Maybe you were very promiscuous. You're noticing that you're not dressing as revealing as you used to. Maybe you're feeling a call to just be more modest, but you're noticing that old habits are starting to die. Your old self is starting to die. That is how you know you're starting to level up in a positive way. Along with that, you'll notice that you no longer fit in spaces where you used to. And this kind of goes along with the same thing of old habits. You no longer hang out with the people that you used to hang out with. They just don't seem to do it for you. You realize that the conversations are not intellectual enough. You realize that all you guys are doing is kind of low vibrational things, and you no longer resonate with those things. That is how you're going to know that you're starting to level up from the people, from the places, from the things that you used to do, when you no longer feel drawn to doing them anymore. Okay, another way that you can know that you're starting to level up is you are feeling like you always are alone or want to be alone. For some reason, you just feel better with your own company. You're starting to vibe alone and you're okay with it. You feel like you don't have a need to always be around people, and you feel like you being surrounded by people actually is draining your energy and is not conducive to who you're becoming and who you want to be. So you're finding yourself vibing alone, riding alone, and it's better actually for you. The last thing that I will say on how you know that you are starting to level up is you become a little bit more protective of your energy, protective of the things that you think, feel, and do. You now value your time, value your thoughts as sacred. You don't share them with everyone, and you don't even share yourself with everyone. You are starting to find that you don't say too much anymore. Before, you used to be like an open book. You would share everything with everyone, and now you're finding that you don't do that. You are holding your tongue a little bit more, not sharing your next move, not sharing everything. That is how you know you are on the level up. And guess what, Queen? Keep doing your thing. Keep on leveling up. Keep on defying the odds, because you are so close to becoming everything that you know that you are destined to be.
Okay, you might not always feel like you're making progress, but these are low-key signs that you are. 1, you're unlearning the need to always be available. You're no longer apologizing for protecting your peace. You're okay with missing out on things that drain you. That's growth. 2, you're listening to your gut more than the crowd. You used to need everyone's opinion and 2 cents before making a move. Now, you're learning to trust yourself. 3, you crave substance, whether this is deeper relationships, deeper friendships, better conversations, more alignment in work. You no longer entertained by chaos. You want purpose. 4, you're setting standards for your relationships, friendships, money, your time, and not out of arrogance, but for the mere fact that you finally realized your energy is expensive. 5, you're not rushing. You're not trying to catch up to anyone, and you realize that your pace is enough and that your timing is divine. So although you might not have tangible or quantifiable results yet, doesn't mean there's no progress. You're still growing, you're still glowing, even when it doesn't feel like it.
When it's time to step into a new identity and a higher version of yourself, the universe will test you so good. It'll test you to see if you really are who you think you are. And I'm talking about identity shift as far as nothing looks the same. Job might be different, might not have no job. Might move to a different place, might have different friends, might have no friends. Nothing looks the same. That's the universe testing you to see how does this person operate when they don't put value on material things? When they don't put value on a title? Do they just naturally exist in their human form and can recognize their value, their worth, their power without being attached to things? I'm trying to explain this to you guys. When life starts seeming like the model that you built in your mind, when it seems like it's falling apart, that is the most perfect time to operate in a level of gratitude. It is the perfect chance to say, okay, what's new? Let's see. What's good, universe? I got this. I'm so grateful. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm doing things and I'm moving and grooving, and I don't know what's going to happen next, but I know the universe is going to have my back. That's the test. It's to see if you're going to fold, if you're going to crumble, and maybe you will. And sometimes you're going to come back, you're going to revisit, you're going to keep repeating these cycles, because once you understand that the soul doesn't require redecorating, but deep cleaning, then you're going to be on your way. And I was just thinking, how amazing is it to have this level of alchemizing, of having the thought that this is not a loss, this is an unfavorable outcome that's necessary to launch me into my newest version of myself. Otherwise, that old version wouldn't be able to handle the blessings that's coming this way. So yeah, you're stepping into a new version. Things may seem scary. Things may look bad. And in my last video, I said that's just temporary. It's just fleeting. Life changes. A lot of things happen. But at the end of the day gonna end. No, at the end of the day, you're going to be okay. And you're just putting on a new character. You're just stepping into a new version of yourself. You're just reaching another new frequency, and it seems uncomfortable. But once you ride that wave with the least resistance, life is just going to be so easy.
Here are 5 signs that you'll likely experience right before you get to the next level in your life. Number 1, and the most obvious sign, is people from your past will return. Not for anything beneficial, not to add anything to your life, simply to just make their presence known. And this specifically is a test because there was a certain person that you were when you were encountering these people. When they come back, what this is doing is trying to assess if you've moved past who you were before when you knew them. So don't fall for that. Number 2, you'll be sick, ill, or in some kind of accident. Things like this are very strategic. Now, of course, there are just seasonal illnesses that go around, but if you can notice when these things are happening and what else is going on in your life around that time, it might be a good indicator that your body is trying to reset before you take this new form. Number 3, you won't find any comfort in the things that used to make you comfortable. So if you ever get that feeling where your favorite comfort foods, your favorite hobbies, your favorite places are no longer doing it for you, that's because you're shedding and you're going to uncover new aspects of yourself. Number 4, there are going to be some large disruptions in your routine, whether that be some kind of major move, a new job, a birth, a death in the family. Large events like that are catalysts to that next level. And number 5 is an unnatural level of restlessness. Think about when you were in grade school and you were starting that first day again after summer break. For whatever reason, you're just not able to sleep. Subconsciously, you just know that this new year is going to bring something completely different and possibly challenging to you. It's the same thing when you're about to level up. Your body knows things are changing, and honestly, you're probably just excited.
When people start getting removed from your life, that's usually a sign that you're about to level up. Especially when it seems random and it's like out of the blue, or you start having a fallout for no reason. It's usually a sign that they're not supposed to go with you to that next level. Every chapter of my life that I've had like a major positive change, or I've gone to like a new level of success and growth, it's right after somebody got removed from my life. That's just reality. Everybody is not meant to go to the heights that you are about to reach, and that's okay. And it's okay to grieve the loss of a relationship or a friendship, especially if it's somebody that was in your life long term. But it is important for you to know when to let go. If it feels like a fight to keep somebody in your life, then it's probably time to just let it go, because it feels like a burden for a reason. It's easy to keep people around because they're comfort, or they've been around for a long time, you're used to their presence, but we don't really realize how emotionally draining or how much baggage somebody can really bring that will hold us back. We need them gone. We need to cut off that dead weight so that we can open up physical and emotional space for new people, new relationships, new opportunities, growth. And it can invite new relationships and new things that will align more with the person that we are becoming in that moment. God will truly withhold blessings when there's people around that will cause you to not benefit from them. If you find yourself holding on to a relationship that you know is not serving you, and you feel like you're stuck in this phase that you can't get out of, maybe that's why it's time to cut off that dead weight. Cut it off. Yeah.
3 signs that you are leveling up in your life. Number 1, you are intentionally choosing to be better, to do better, because you want better. So you're changing your habits, your routines, you're pivoting your thoughts. You're choosing different because you want different outcomes. So you are acting on it. You're not only saying that you want better, but you are also making things happen on the day-to-day basis, small things, in order to attract better, in order to have better outcomes, better results. Number 2, your current situation does not add any value to you, and you see it very clearly, so you decide to pivot, to change, to shift your focus, because again, you want better. So you're looking around your situation, people, places, things, whatever that looks like for you, and you're like, I do not want this. This doesn't fulfill me. This doesn't add value to me. This is not it for me. So you're choosing to close those chapters there so that you can attract better, so that you can step into better. It can even cause you to get a little bit upset with yourself, not because you're angry at you, right? It's because you're angry at your situation. So that's causing you to just truly pivot. You have to use that energy to move you forward, right? To be like, all right, enough is enough. Number 3, you're not putting your time, energy, or attention towards anything that feels forced, that feels like you have to control, whether that's, your career, relationships, your social life, your creativity, whatever that looks like. You're not forcing anything, because you know that if you do force it, if you do try to control it, then it's out of alignment with you, and you do not have your time, energy, or attention to put into that, because then you're just draining yourself, you're exhausting yourself for what? And I'm gonna add a 4th one, which is you do not have any placeholders, right? This is specific, when it comes to people, especially especially dating and relationships. You're like, you know what, I'll keep talking to this person just in case, but you know that they don't meet your standards, they don't meet your expectations, they're not bringing any value into your life, they're just there because you're bored, right? But that's a scarcity and lack mindset. You can do this as well in your social life, friendship, your careers, anything that you pick up along the way, right? You do that just in case, just because. You don't have to do that. Because you know that if you're ready to level up, you know your worth, you know that you deserve better. You have to clear the space to welcome in better. And if you have placeholders, energies that are not in alignment with you, that are just keeping you stuck and stagnant, how do you expect to make space for the new, for what is in alignment with you, for the level up?